What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Real football fans stand up. So yo, draft fam, this is my favorite time. We are 21 days away from the NFL draft here in Kansas City, and today I am going to start our sleeper series because on this channel we just don't talk about all the popular prospects that everyone's talking about, that no one's meant, and this and that over and over, because it gets repetitive. And what people have to understand, the NFL draft is a 3-day event, so it's going to be a lot of guys' names are being called that are not a lot of scouts and not a lot of channels are talking about, but on this channel we are going to dive deeper. Now y'all have to do me a favor because I'm gonna be fully transparent because we are a family. When I drop these videos on these players and they don't do a whole lot of views, man, but I do this for you because it's not about the viewership, it's not about the money, it's about educating the community. And today I want to talk about one of my favorite sleeper prospects, Gervon Dexter Sr. out of University of Florida, Florida Gators, man. This kid is 6'6", 310 pounds, ran a 4.8 at the combine. He is a sneaky good, freakish prospect. Now, you have to understand before we start this film session, when you're talking about sleeper prospects, there's always the philosophy of drafting off of production or off of projection. When it comes to Javon Dexter, it's going to be purely projection based because of his physicality, his size, his athleticism. The production wasn't fully there at the University of Florida, and like a lot of people assumed it was going to be for him being a 5-star recruit out of Florida. But make no mistakes about it, this kid is a mold of clay that if the right defensive coordinator is able to get his hands on, look out at the next level. So on this very first play, once again, just look at his leverage, his alignment. Now, I will say this, in some cases, he fires off very high, but in this instance, I like his pad level. Hands extended, flowing down the line of scrimmage, okay? So I want you guys to kind of get a ground for his base. But while I say this, there's a few things I don't like about this prospect, but he's going to be a work in progress. But like I said, he is a mold of clay. Now, on this next play here, this is my biggest red flag. This is a concern with me when it comes to Javon Dexter. Ball snapped, he's still in the stance, right? So he doesn't really get off the ball quick. He doesn't have that burst. He doesn't have that horsepower, right? He doesn't have that giddy up. But once he gets going, y'all, he gets going. So he does a great job right there, even though he's delayed off the snap. He's able to hold his point at the line of scrimmage, scrap in the trenches, and once he gets his hands on the quarterback, I think this is Will Levis right here, he finishes, and he finishes strong. But that's the one thing I would fix when it comes to Gervon Dexter. It's just getting off the ball, getting off the ball, getting off the ball. And y'all know, Cowboys fans, we got a coach in Dan Quinn. I think this is a fixable thing because the athleticism is there. It's just getting off the ball, okay? Once again, on this play here, delayed off the snap, but he's just a natural bull, man. He's just a bull. Coming downhill, bull. Like I said, freakish athlete. He was a basketball player in high school. You know what I'm saying? So he has the mobility, he has the size, he has the speed. He just doesn't have the burst, the get off as of yet as a defensive line prospect. But man, once he gets rolling downhill, he's an avalanche to stop. And as you see right there, now he doesn't have a full pass rush toolbox. Once again, he's very just bull rush, swim move, bull rush, swim move. He doesn't really have a spin. You know, he's not really good with his hands as of yet. But like I said, from the Cowboys POV, he can get coached up, but it's all there. All right. He's just a guy that once you plug in the trenches, he's just tough in the trenches. He's a guy that's going to scrap, right? He's going to scrap. And the one thing when I really fell in love with this kid, I was watching his YouTube channel, and go check him out. I might post that link in the comments below, but he was just working out. And he's like, man, everyone's out partying. It's Friday night. I'm just working to get better, working to get better. He's like, that's my only focus, is I just want to get better. And those types of things sticks out with me. Like I said, he's a warrior, a trench warrior. So right here, fighting in the trenches, take on the double team a little bit, still fighting, locates the ball carrier, and wraps up. Like I said, once he gets his hands on you, he's going to finish his food. He's going to finish his food. That's one thing I like about him. He's going to finish his food right there. On this next play here, this shows his athleticism. So he just, once again, even though he's delayed, so look at it again, y'all. Ball gone. He's just now getting out of his stance, but boom, wrecking ball, wreck right through that center. And he's running down Will Levis, who's going to be one of the top quarterback prospects in this year's class, unfortunately. But that kind of shows the versatility of him. So if he can just get off the ball a little bit quicker, y'all, I promise this kid is going to be disruptive in the line of scrimmage. Yeah, boy, big boy out there running. Like I said, he can run, he can move, right? He's just not explosive yet. And it's another play here once again with the bull rush. He's going to drive that center back in that quarterback's lap. And from the Cowboys' perspective, that interior pass rush, that interior pressure will add up because we got Lions coming on the outside. He's driving that center. And the one thing I also like about him, he does a good job of getting his hands up at the line of scrimmage, and you'll see that pay some dividends here in a few seconds. But once again, driving that poor little center, driving. You're dealing with some grown man strength out there. He's country strong, as they would say. Very country strong, but he gets his hands up. Boom. On the next play here, it shows some of the athleticism. So once again, holding his point to the line of scrimmage. Ends up with a little interception right there. Look at the big boy, got a little interception, a little eye ski right there. So that's some of that basketball coming in. Soft hands, able to secure the catch. So like I said, it's there from a playmaker's perspective. There's a lot of cleanup work to do, but man, oh man, if you can clean up this prospect, you might have you something special. Boom. He's very sleek. He's very sleek at the line of scrimmage. That's something I like about him. Boom. Still with that slow get off. That's the one thing I was like, bro, just go. He's that just get up and go a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But boom, locates the ball, makes an interception. Look at you go, bro. Now on this next play right here, he gets his lunch ate a little bit. He got a little interception. He got a few sacks. They say, we done with you, bro. So once again, he fires off a little high. They're able to get their pads underneath, drive. Have a seat. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing he's going to need to work on, is keeping that pad level low, especially at the NFL level, because these guards and these tackles, they'll get up under you and they'll drive you. But he got his lunch ate right there. All right. Boom. All right. So here, there's another bull rush. And like I said, he's always getting his hands up at the line of scrimmage. And there's the dividends from it. So you'll see it from the end zone angle. Bull rush, bull. The hands up right there on Will. Cause a deflection. So you like that. As a defensive line coach, you like to see your defensive line get their hands up and just make something happen, even if they're not on the quarterback. So we did a real good job of that. But also just look at the bull rush. Once again, he's driving that offensive lineman back off his pivot. And then the run game, holds his point to line of scrimmage, locates the running back, gets in on some of the action. So he's not one-on-one, like man-on-man. You're going to have to work to move him off his square. So that's the one thing I really like about him. Like, you're going to have to come with it because he's going to fight. He's going to scrap. So in this play right here, let's look at his pad level. Not too bad. Legs are chopping, but he's not going to be easily moved. So once again, just him in pursuit. Effort there to make a play on Will Levis. That's where that 4.8 kind of comes in handy. So comes off the ball. Pursuing. And he turns and run. He's turning and running better than some of the linebackers in this year's class. So I like that effort right there. Like I said, that's a big boy moving. So to kind of show that effort and finish the play and still make a play on it, you got to give him some credit on that ball. All right, let's just see here. Boom, once again. Just nasty trench work. Like I said, he's sleek. Even though he's 310 pounds, 312 pounds, he's very sleek. He can get skinny in the gaps, like he does right there. See that turn? locates the ball carrier, makes a play. Once again, scraping down the line of scrimmage, the run defense. So I like it. I like the efforts there. Like I said, he's going to need some cleanup. But man, oh man, if I'm a defensive line coach or defensive coordinator, I'm just looking at this kid, 6'6", 310 pounds, 4.8 speed, has the arm size, has physicality, and saying I can work with that, especially if you're in late day 2 of the draft or day 3. Now, me personally, I have a day 3 grade on him, so I think he's around a 4th round prospect for me personally. But I will say this once again, he's just a super freak, and I feel like teams are going to possibly reach on him day 2. But if he's sitting there, let's say the 3rd round, Cowboys Nation, I would not hesitate picking up Gervon Dexter, defensive tackle out of the University of Florida. I like a lot of things about this prospect, and I feel like if you're able to bring him into this Dallas Cowboys defense, get him under Dan Quinn, you might have you something special, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on that notification bell to the channel because we got a lot of draft sleepers. I'm dropping banger after banger after banger as we gear up for the NFL draft here in Kansas City, and you definitely don't want to miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and Javon Dexter, I see you moving, big boy. Peace.